Welcome back to Cuppy's Crochet Cove, and today we're just going to be making an orange. You're going to need crochet hook, size G or 4.25 millimeter, green yarn, stitch marker, a needle for sewing your ends in, stuffing, and orange yarn because it's an orange. So with your green, whatever shade you choose, I don't even know if I've chosen the right green or not, but I'm going with it. So we're going to start with a magic circle with our green, chain 1, 6 single crochets into our magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to pull our tail tight. Counting back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to almost slip stitch, but instead of pulling through and continuing on, I'm going to now slip right on over to my orange yarn and complete that slip stitch. And you're doing this with me, so I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Not even gonna play. Because I want to lock this in good, I'm gonna pull my tail a little longer. And now into the front loop only. That's what it says. So front loop into the first single crochet, ignoring all the tails right now because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to single crochet with that tail. Okay, yay, so good so far. Now I'm going to grab my working yarn and use that. Front loop only, and yarn over that one, so 2, and continue this all the way around. Front loop only, 3, 4, and this is going kind of slow, so while I kind of figured this out a little bit better, I'm going to go off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my first round 2 completed. I think I'm doing that right. Yeah. Round 3. Ignore all your green yarn and coming right over to your very first single crochet, you're going to single crochet 2 into this very first one. So there's 1 and 2. And you're going to do that all the way around while I go do this off camera because I can't see my stitches right now and I'm trying to figure this out. We'll get there. Be right back. Haha, I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out. But I'm going to kind of do my own thing. Y'all already know I'm not sewing in these ends. So into the next single crochet, and we're on round what are we aiming on? We're on round 4. We're going to single crochet into this first stitch and 2 into the next 1 and 2. And I'm hoping I'm not going off camera, and putting in our stitch marker. 1, 2, 3. And I could have used a smaller hook to make the little orange part, but I didn't. And I'm not going to change now. But I am going to avoid having to sew in the ends of this thing. So this is going to be my inside, so going ahead and flipping it, you don't have to. I am, because I don't want to sew it in. So we're going to continue right along, single crochet in 1, single crochet 2 into the next. And I don't think mine's ready to flip yet. But anyway, we're going to continue right along until you get to your stitch marker, and I will meet you back there. Alright, that was round 4. I think I'm getting to it now. Or getting it. So we're going to single crochet into the next single crochet. And into the next single crochet. Pretend I put my stitch marker in just now on the first one, and we're going to single crochet 2 into the next. 1 and 2. And you're going to continue this pattern all the way around until you have a total of 24 single crochets. So that's single, single, increase by 2 in the same. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, all the way around, and I will meet you back for round 6. Alright, round 5 is done. Round 6, we're going to single crochet into the first 3 single crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and 2 single crochets in the next. 1 and 2. Counting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the rest of this round, you are going to keep on with that pattern of single crochet 1, 2, 3, and 2 into the next. And at the end of that round, you will have 30 single crochets. So whenever you complete those 30 single crochets, round 7, once you put your stitch marker in there, don't live on the wild side, because I've tried doing that too many times and it messes me up. So anyway, once you've completed that round, go all the way around for round 7, and you'll have 30 single crochets. So round 6, 3 single crochets, 1 increase, which is, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, all the way around for 30. Next round, single crochet in every single crochet, no increases, for a total of 30 stitches, and I will meet you back for round 8. Round 8. I totally goofed, so I'm trying to get my mind back where I'm at, where I should be. We're going to single crochet into the next 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochets, and now 2 single crochets into the next single crochet. Same stitch. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 into the next. 5, 6. And you're going to repeat that all the way around until you have a total of 36 stitches. And the end of that, you're going to be on, obviously, round 9. So for round 9 and round 10, you're simply going to single crochet into all of your single crochets. So 2 rounds of 36 single crochets, and I will meet you back here for round 11. Alright, I've completed row 10 onto round 11. We are going to single crochet into the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 into the next. 1, 2. Replacing my stitch marker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Had to make sure. And you're going to repeat this pattern all the way around for a total of 42 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets, and then 2 single crochets into the next. And at the end of this round, you will have a total of 42 single crochets. Once you finish round 11, you're going to simply single crochet all the way around for row 12, and for round 13 you are going to do the same thing. So 2 rows of single crochets for 42 stitches in each round, and I will meet you back for round 14. Okay, so I just goofed on the previous row. Hopefully you guys don't have to bother with seeing that. So now we are on round 14. And we are going to single crochet into the next 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Replace the stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An invisible decrease into the next 1, 2 stitches by single crocheting only on the front loop. Pull through 1 and pull through the next front loop only of the next stitch and go through all 3. And that's going to make our invisible decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, invisible decrease. Repeat that pattern all the way around, and you will have a total of 36 stitches. For round 15, you're going to single crochet in each one of those stitches all the way around. And I will meet you back at the end of round 15, where we will begin round 16. Now before I go on any further, I think I forgot to get this on camera. Not sure. I don't know. Anyway, what I decided to do, I never did flip, but I know you can see I've got my strings, my green strings on the inside. What I did, because the stitches look better on this side than it did the other side, I went ahead and grabbed the yarn on the outside before it got too small, and it's getting smaller. But I just pulled it in. I sewed like 1 stitch in and out and in a little, and then I grabbed the other one, so both strings, and I pulled them through here, and I tied them really tight, and that's the way the outside of it looks now. So it was meant to be the outside is still the outside. So moving on now to round 16, we're going to single crochet into the next 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, invisible single crochet over invisible single decrease over the next 2 rows. So front loop gets 1, second front loop 2. Now pull through all 3 loops and that creates 1 stitch. So counting backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm keeping my eyes on it this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and single decrease. Okay, gotta make sure I'm right. So you're gonna follow that all the way around till you get to the stitch marker, and that's gonna give you 30 stitches. Round 17, you're simply gonna single crochet in each stitch all the way around, 30 stitches. And I will meet you back at the end of round 17 to begin round 18. Alright, round 17 is done. Round 18, we're going to single crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, 3, invisible decrease, 1, 2, that's a total of 4 stitches now. So counting back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and you're going to continue this pattern for, let's see, single crochet 3, invisible decrease, so 3 and 2 together, 3 and 2 together, all the way around until you get to the stitch marker, where you should have a total of 24 stitches. And I will meet you back for round 19. Okay, I'm done with that round 18. Is that right? Not paying attention enough. Yeah, so at the beginning of round 19, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this, because I know your opening is getting kind of small, so you can go ahead and fluff up your stuffing, because mine gets kind of squishy where it's at, and start stuffing. Obviously that's not going to be enough, but it's going to get me started on mine. Stuff more, less, whatever you like. Stuff it until you're happy, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of that on camera. Let's get back to our rows, and even after this row you're going to have enough to stuff. So anyway, single crochet into the next single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and replace my stitch marker while I'm thinking about it. And single crochet 2 together with the front loop only, 1, 2, and pull through all 3 loops, and keep doing that all the way around. Single crochet 2 together, front loop only, 1, 2 together, 1, 2 together for your decrease. And at the end of this round you should have a total of 18 single crochets. Again, you can stuff now and more later, but I will be back for our next round. Alright, now we are on round 20. Round 20, you're going to single crochet into this first stitch. You're about to hear a really loud sound, rumble rumble. That would be my husband. He's getting in from work now. So zooming right on along through here, I'm going in the back stitch only now for my decrease. So we're going to go in the first and the second together, pulling through all 3 loops. And at the end, well, And you're going to continue this single and 2 decrease together, and you're going to continue this, and at the end you should have a total of 12 stitches. And round 21 you're going to do that same decrease, but you're going to do that 6 times. There's going to be no single crochets, just back loop only, decrease. And I will be back whenever I complete my round 21. Oh, and continue stuffing because you want this good and full. And you know, because oranges are round, we want enough stuffing in there where it'll stay round and you can squish it and bend it and work your stuffing. And anyway, I will be back at the end of round 21. Now I've completed row 21, and you can go ahead and pull your stitch marker out, cut a long piece of yarn, pull it all the way out, thread up our yarn needle, I know I'm splitting my yarn all up, but that's okay, I can live with that. I got a long tail. So now into the next stitch. Go around that to sew it in.
Wow.
And around the next. And the next. Until you run out of little stitches to go through, and then go through your center, or somewhere around your center. If I can find it again, there it is. That's close enough to my center. And push your yarn needle out somewhere on the side or on the top if your yarn needle is long enough. Push that all the way and then pull it. Giving this a little tug here. Clip it. Give it a squeeze, and your yarn end tail, it'll go right back in there. Now all you have to do is shape your orange, and there you go. Thank you all for joining me today, making our little orange, where I'm going to continue to turn it and stuff it and squish it to make sure I have it in the perfect little orange shape that I want. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell, and help me on my channel, and I promise if you subscribe to me, I will certainly subscribe to you. And thank you for your support. Have a great morning, noon, or night, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and God bless you. Bye.